Hey, hello, great minds. Hope you're doing awesome today and having an amazing day. It's my pleasure to be right in front of your face today to present to you the tip for today. Now, quite a number of bass players have reached out to me and asked, how come you sound so sweet when you play chords? Now, I want to tell you a big secret. I do not just sound sweet. I'm intentional about it and I play sweet. Now, there are a couple of things you need to put in mind when you want to play chords and you want your play to sound sweet. First of all, you have to make sure you understand the EQ settings of your bass. You wouldn't want to play chords and sound muddy and moody. For example, this. Now, it sounded good, right? Because I'm playing a good bass, but there are a couple of guitars you play chords on, and if you do not understand the EQ settings, you can actually sound very muddy. So when I want to play chords and I want to sound sweet, what I do is I turn my low end to, somewhere around halfway. I make sure that I hit that click. There is a click on my bass. I don't know about yours. So I make sure while turning, you get to a point where you feel that it has locked up a bit. That's the middle point. Now, I also make sure that my high is somewhere around mid-level. I feel the click also. Yeah, I'm there. Then I turn up my mid-range completely up. And hear how it sounds now. Now you heard how sweet that sounded. That was because I got a very good control of my EQ setup. Now, secondly, another thing you need to do is you need to intentionally work on linkages. Now, when I say linkages, what I basically mean is work on embellishments. Now, you don't just play your chords this way. But instead, you learn to connect your notes. Now, the same thing, I'll play it differently now. So I moved around the notes, adding some embellishments and making use of some dynamics. So basically, I embellished dynamically. I can also play, something like this. Now, you saw the way I linked through, moving to the actual voiced note. I moved around before coming to it instead of just reaching out to it straight forward. So I intentionally play sweet. I intentionally carve out myself, to deliver something sweet. And finally, that I'll be introducing you today is learning the selective picking pattern. The selective picking pattern on your right hand. So I am not strumming my chords. Even though this is not a bad way to play, you can actually play this way depending on the mood of the song. If you have a fast rock song or slow rock song. This for something that has to do with like slow rock, I'm strumming with my thumb. Fast rock, of course, would be a lot faster and probably harsher. So, but the selective picking pattern actually can apply to both slow rock and fast rock and would also help you sound sweet. It can apply to virtually every genre of music, at least so far that I know, and help you, get some level of sweetness out of your play. So instead of just strumming down, I use my thumb, my index finger, and my middle finger to achieve this. So I just place my fingers, if you can see what I'm doing right here on my right hand, I place my fingers this way, on the strings I want to play, and I ring through them one after the other, more like I'm playing an arpeggio. You can see how sweet that sounded. So depending on what chord I'm playing, I could do I'm lost without you. I'm desperate for you. Now you see how sweet that sounded, because I'm actually, selecting. I'm not just striking. That sounded quite harsh, especially considering the song I'm playing. So having it go this way, so it's called the selective picking pattern. So it could actually be also 3 notes. Depends on what I want to get out of my progression or out of my song or the chords. So that's the final one. But let me give you a little extra tip when playing your chords. You can also dynamically play your chords. Now, I was moving from my 4 to my 6 and to my 5. So instead of just doing, so I'm slurring, or would I say sliding? Slide. So I'm sliding through my chords just to intentionally sound sweet. So when next you hear me play chords and I sound really amazing, it is not that I sound amazing. It is because I decided to play amazing. I decided to apply, the nitty-gritties and some elements that will actually help me sound sweet while delivering my play. I hope this is helpful to someone out there. Do have a lovely day. Cheers. Bye.